Welcome back to the Fitzgerald Fieldhouse. Looking at the two-time national champ, head coach for Lehigh, Pat Santoro. You also have Keith Gavin on the other side, NCAA champ as well. Nino Bonacorsi, the most recent Panther, with no national title. Obviously doing some work for the Panthers, so a lot. You got 6 national titles for the Panthers and 4 of them right here in this building.
Yeah, it's something crazy, but it's also awesome to see Pat Santoro with 2 of those national titles, and now he's just continued to make national champions at Lehigh.
Now move on to 157 pounds for the Panthers. Dylan Evans taking on Logan Rozynski for Lehigh. Rozynski in the rankings at number 31, and Evans redshirting last year, so making his start here for the Panthers. It's looked good so far this season.
Yeah, in his dual debut against Navy, he defeated Jonathan Lay 7-3, so great start to him, but Gavin said he's looking to see Evans get some more tests and see how he fares against some more equal competition.
Yeah, winning a matchup like this, Evans 4-0 on the season. Beat somebody who's in the rankings, you know, obviously just inside the top 33 here at 31, but might give him an opportunity to crack those rankings.
Yeah, and another one here for Pitt would just help lengthen their lead, because if Rozynski can win by decision, he will put Lehigh ahead again.
A stalling call on Rozynski for backing up. A minute into this first period, 8-6, Panthers out in front of Lehigh through 4 weight classes. One thing that Evans does a really nice job of is pressure forward. Rarely see him backing up, and as he tries to control ties or work his angles, he's always being able to pressure his opponent backwards and get a stalemate here, but we'll see if he could draw that another stall call. Evans, locally here from Chartiers Valley. Won a couple of state titles here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he won 2 state titles in high school, and in 2022 he was second at Fargo. For those of you who don't know, Fargo is a huge high school wrestling tournament, so getting someone who can go out and place extremely high at these national tournaments can translate pretty well into college wrestling.
Get another stalemate here with 52 seconds to go, opening period. And now we're going to get some blood time for Evans. So a little work to clean it up. I think he got a cut on his nose. So you look at Lehigh and finished second in the EIWA championships last year, and 4 wrestlers winning titles. 3 of those ended up going on to be All-Americans, and obviously it was a good season for Lehigh as they look to obviously improve on that this season.
Yeah, and I think one name we saw on there that we did not see in the lineup is Luke Stanich, who's actually taking a red shirt after finishing on the podium at NCAA's last year.
Talking about a nice 1-2 punch. Stanich and Seymour, having those 2 guys. Hey, you're going to take a red shirt and throw in Sheldon Seymour, who is a top 15 guy in the country.
Yeah, just the deep roster for Lehigh, I think, sets them apart from a lot of teams, and the way that they're able to redshirt someone who performed so well last year, it definitely gives them an advantage for future seasons.
First period may come to a close here. Scoreless. Rozynski does have that stall call on him. A choice belonging to Rozynski, and he'll go on the bottom.
Yeah, Rozynski, true freshman out of Sparta, New Jersey, two-time Ironman placer, and a record of 101-9 in high school. So he's obviously proven himself at the prep level. Got to see if he can continue to perform here.
Yeah, I mentioned Evans at 4-0. Rozynski also at 4-0. So one guy will remain unblemished. The other will get their first collegiate loss here on this 2024-2025 season. Evans, a guy that Coach Santoro talked about. Hey, we tried to recruit him. Yeah, he's a heck of a talent the Panthers got. Evans just continuing to push into Rozynski and out of bounds with 105. Evans trying to go underhook now, trying to work an inside tie. And looks like we're going to get a technical violation. 1 point to Evans.
Lehigh staff not very happy with that call, as one would imagine.
Yeah, I came in hard on that smackdown, and I'm starting to get a little chippy. I think the referee's just trying to calm things down a bit.
Yeah, I think we have two very aggressive offensive wrestlers on the mat right now, and so we're just kind of seeing the product of that, of who can win whenever they're in neutral so that they can see who's going to be good on top.
Now the headgear comes down, so potentially dangerous. Well, I think just both guys are very physical. It's one of those things that when you get into a physical matchup, you want to settle it before it gets, to a point where it's escalated a bit much. And we'll be back underway here, 20 seconds left. Now the referee having a conversation with him. We're going to be tied at 1 here at the end of 2, and Evans will have choice for the third. You look at how Evans got that point. Might have just been that push on the neck right there, and then I think it was just that neck pull. Maybe he got a piece of the headgear there.
Yeah, it looked like he did.
Looks like with the way he had that grab motion.
Yeah, like you said, definitely been a very physical match here. Some wrestlers can be very emotional, and I think we might be seeing some of that emotion come out in this match.
So Evans to his feet. He'll get out for 1. Ride time, not a factor. At 0 right now.
Trying to circle in, they're just so deep in their ties, they finally let go.
So 2-1 lead. Evans continuing to try to stay in the middle of the mat. Pressure forward now again, getting a little chippy. Potentially dangerous. neither wrestler really has taken a shot to this point over these last couple of periods. It's just been a lot of hand fighting and aggression.
Somehow we've seen multiple points awarded because of hand fighting.
Now getting more aggressive is Rozynski, but Evans outside single attempt. Wasn't clean, so trying to work through now is Rozynski. Trying to look to step over top, and Evans holding onto that leg. Trying to make sure Rozynski can't lace a leg.
Yeah, Santoro mentioned earlier this week that Evans has a great single leg, but he seems to have gotten himself in some trouble now, so he's got to hold onto that leg and be a sticky wrestler.
And we'll get a stalemate with 30 seconds left.
Another thing about Evans, he has a lot of endurance. Keith Gavin mentioned a few weeks ago that Dylan could wrestle for 20 minutes straight and be perfectly fine, so he's just got to get it done in 7.
Rozynski's in deep here, and Evans is going to have to fight it off with 20 seconds left. Hold on around the body. Evans waiting to see which direction Rozynski decides to go with this. And the final seconds will come off, and Evans will hold on for a 2-1 victory. Dylan Evans with the decision. And the Panthers up 11-6 as we're halfway through this one. Back with more on the ACC Network.